The war is apparently at a stalemate, with both sides unable to gain much ground. Turns out the Pacific Ocean is pretty good at discouraging equally matched countries from attacking each other. You are inspecting your latest batch of male companion bots in your factory warehouse, laid out on morgue-like slabs, when one of them suddenly sits up and speaks to you.
Oh, cool.
Ian, wanna voice this?
1 second. It says, Ali!
I see no problem with
I
this.
vote for the drink it option anytime it arises, though. What could go wrong? Bunches of robots. How do you move? L for light. Press Alt F4 repeatedly. Don't do that.
I think the only thing that I ruined by picking a bunch of them is that I didn't have the opportunity to develop a robot as a love interest, which I wasn't super interested in the first place.
All right.
I'm assuming that's where that was heading.
Moving on. Forgive me for using this no doubt unsettling medium for communication, the companion bot says. The companion bot's voice has a British accent. The words slightly slow and careful. Any normal kind of internet communications would have been insecure, even encrypted. That's just not true, and we know it. Oh wait, insecure. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, that's completely true. But your robot's internet connections are always very busy. They are a good, dense forest of bits.
Who are you ask? Wait, so the robot's not talking to us, somebody's talking to us through the robot.
Yeah.
You may call me Mr. Sun, the companion bot says. And I am contacting you because I believe you are a rational actor. That is the kind of person I like to deal with. I am representative of the CCP.
You want me to help the Chinese side in the war, you say?
Indeed, says
Hold
Mr.
on.
Sun.
This guy has a British accent.
Well, obviously,
You
there's
said his name is Mr. Sun, which I guess kind of sounds Asian.
Land of the Rising
But
Sun? That's not China. But the sun never sets on the British Empire?
A lot of times when Chinese.
How did we just jump to this conclusion, I guess is my point.
Because he says CCP.
What is CCP?
Something Chinese.
The
something.
Chinese Communist Party, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Might be.
Indeed, says Mr. Sun. It is a simple matter of numbers. By helping us, I'm not actually trying my British accent. This is just like a thing. Like, I screw the British accent.
Just a voice.
By helping us, you help more of humanity. There are nearly 1.4 billion of us, and only 400 million Americans. Neither nation has the moral high ground in this war. It began as a failure to understand our problems, I think. But now that it has started, surely it is right to aid the nation with more people. The one that has been more trod upon by the West, and is only now recovering. We are an expanding market, and Metabots would benefit greatly by being on the ground floor, as it were.
The companion bot's gaze follows you throughout this speech. You think Mr. Sun can see you through the robot's eyes. We can either turn on the companion bot's debug mode with my phone to capture the details of the communication. What do you want me to do? Or nobody likes a traitor? No, thank you. Well, obviously, America down with China, go, screw you, but which way do we want to do that? I got up for recording the conversation and then...
Don't we ever learn?
What?
Oh, I know. I'll use my phone to record this so I can do this later. What? It was sending to China the whole time?
But now we know it's sending to China!
We have 2 votes for debug, 1 for destroy, which isn't an option.
Alright, debug. With a practice motion, you pull out your smartphone and use a little app to turn on debug mode with the companion bot so that a packet capture of your interaction with Mr. Sun flows to your server.
Dearest meatbag, the connection is lost. The companion bot says, Mr. Sun has hung up.
So I don't think that's the voice of the companion bot. I think the British voice must be. The companion bot's eyes widen and then it slumps, wilting.
I don't feel good. My biodiesel engine
No, you
feels
feel way too
lost.
stupid.
What?
That's too annoying.
That's Ian's voice.
It's not Ian. This isn't Ian. This is the companion bot.
This
I
is
don't
Butler bot.
feel good.
You were already speaking in the voice. That wasn't Mr.
No,
Sun's
that was
voice.
Mr. Sun's voice.
No, he's talking through the robot's voice.
Fine.
Mr. Sun is
You're
Chinese.
so picky. I don't feel good. My biodiesel engine feels hot.
Feels hot.
You realize that the companion bot may be the victim of a cyber attack. Really, using the same port that Mr. Sun used to contact you. Perhaps Mr. Sun intends to eliminate the evidence of this conversation
Oh no,
by
we tried to
eliminating
kill
you.
the robot! Oh my god!
More me. I'm more worried about the me being killed.
Oh my god!
Tell the companion bot to try to figure out where the attack is coming from and resist it. Rip the biodiesel engine from the companion bot's body, or run out of the building. Run out of the building seems like the correct decision.
But what
here,
about all the
personally.
robots that are in the building?
We will make more.
What
They
about...
are made of wood, Kyle.
If I am die, then no, these are chrome. You're mixing the robots again.
Well, that's true.
The robot is self-destructing, is what this thing seems to be implying to us.
Mm-hmm.
So do we try to figure out where the attack is coming from? What is the likelihood that we die? Is that possible?
I don't think we're
I
gonna...
don't know.
I don't think we'll die. Maybe we become like Stephen Hawking or something. Or like, no, we'll become a robot is what will happen, probably.
Can't I yell that instruction while running out of the building? Why is that not an option?
Figure it out.
Just do your best! Jog, jog, jog. I think we should rip the engine.
Or we can go action hero and just...
I think we should, like, I think we should try...
for run.
Yeah, run seems like a good idea.
But what about saving the robot? He
I don't
feels
really care about
bad.
saving the robot.
He doesn't feel good. His biodiesel engine is hot.
I'm worried about both not dying and figuring out where the conversation's coming from.
Okay.
But I'm not sure which one of those I care about more. No, not dying. I care about not dying more. I'm just wondering what the likelihood is there. Jeffrey left because he's now playing Borderlands 2. Alright, let's
Okay.
just run. Run is the safe option.
Ah.
You escape the building just before the companion bot explodes, shattering the windows of the warehouse and setting off the building's fire alarm. Luckily, this does count as your business having been damaged by an attack from a foreign power, so you find there is some generous government money that helps you rebuild and then some. You add an espresso machine this time. You always wanted one in the warehouse.
Now,
Plus
come
one
on,
more.
wait a second. Why are we so bad at economics? Why can't we ever make a decision and just have it be predictable?
Alright, a few days later when you're in your office looking over some designs for new transport robots, you get a call from Mark on your smartphone. The video is quite high resolution, so why does he have like a super advanced smartphone and then a Chromebook?
That's
a
hipster.
freaking gas lamp.
You know,
Let's
I
not
bet-
forget the gas lamp.
You know, I bet the Chromebook is supposed to be like the equivalent of a typewriter or
Yeah.
something like that.
Especially because it exists, it's from 5 years before it existed.
Yeah. The video is quite high resolution. You can see the bags under his eyes and beard stubble and with high fidelity.
We did not sleep, Avery. We are in fact still going from last night.
I'm writing a story about a Chinese soldier who was killed by one of your company's robots, Mark says. Well, that should be very incorrect. We very much specified that they would not be doing that.
Also, screw you, Mark.
His
Oh
na-
yeah, this is Mark.
His name's Bao
This is
Li.
my voice.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I'm
God.
writing a story about a Chinese soldier who was killed by one of your company's robots, Mark says. His name's Bao Li. He was going to be a science fiction novelist until he was conscripted for
This
the military.
was the anime guy, wasn't he? Or maybe not. This
No.
this was one of the options at the
No,
beginning.
there's
No. That was like AG.
I remember that
AG
name.
Amame
I know.
was his name. Was the name of the other guy?
Precision of the bullet holes in his face and body suggest it was a Metabots robot that killed him. Do you have any comment?
Yeah, my comment is I didn't make any killer robots. So, that is an option. Okay. We have, that's not possible. We're only providing non-violent support to the military. Send me the article, and I'll express my condolences once I've read about him. Metabots is proud to serve our country in its time of need, or no comment.
I think.
I mean, the first one is the response. It's,
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
No.
There's a crunch for soldiers, so they've been repurposing your robots to fight. Mark tells you. Don't tell me you didn't know. You must have guessed something like this could happen.
You really didn't know. It's so easy in a company to lose sight of the big picture and focus on your immediate deadlines rather than what your product is being used for in the wild. But you don't tell Mark this because it just makes you look bad.
At any rate, now you certainly do know, Mark says. Any comment?
Alright, so we have send me the article and express my condolences. Metabots is proud to serve country or no comments. I don't like any of those options, but I guess the first one is probably the best.
Let's sympathize with the Chinese, huh? With our spy wife in spy jail. Yeah, I mean, the second one's like weird and gross and jingoistic.
Yeah.
Ian, your hair looks beautiful, by the way.
Thanks, you're always all beautiful.
Thank you.
No comment sounds safe, but
No.
I'm kind of tired of doing the safe option at this
That's
point.
like a 4. That's not even a 6.
Alright. Here, you guys want to read this? I'll be right back.
You read Mark's article about Bao. He apparently became interested in writing science fiction after reading a Chinese novel called 2066 Red Star Over America about the future collapse of the United States and the rise of China. Bao had expressed frustration that the novel avoided some of the hard questions about how a nation gets to be a superpower, and he wanted to write a novel about the real costs of war. That was one of the reasons why he didn't run when conscripted. I'm learning a lot about robots, he wrote back to his family, but there is still much I don't understand about them, such as whether they feel any pain or if it's all an illusion. I think I want to write a story about this when I return. You think the article exaggerates the boy's promise as a writer.
Wow.
It doesn't say he ever published anything. Maybe he would have just gotten a job in a factory when he returned, but he was definitely shot dead by a robot of your design. Your intention to supply non-violent robots to the military appears to have been ignored as the robot was retrofitted with a gun. What quote will you give Mark? Dude, screw those people who retrofitted my robot with a gun!
Who
That's
did that?
sick!
Turns
That's
out the guy's
sick.
a crappy writer, but anyway.
Oh.
Look at this! They put a gun on our robots, they put a gun on baby Ian's! This is unforgivable!
Bill Gates-sized Ian's.
They're babies inside. They still want to go under the table and play, and we're forcing them. This is like a huge ethics dilemma. This is terrible.
So it's just that's what happened. The military attached guns to them and sent them out.
Mm-hmm.
So we have quotes to give them. Either young people like Bao are dying on our side too. Let's remember them as well.
Cold.
That sounds very...
Cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like hashtag all lives matter.
Yeah.
It's exactly like
That is.
hashtag all lives matter.
Future advances should make it possible for our robots to detect that soldiers like Bao don't pose a threat.
We don't know if he posed the threat or not, though. He could have actually just been running at us with a nuke in his hands.
Or, I can't wash my hands of the blood of this young man. I will always remember him.
I mean, that's dramatic.
I mean, it is dramatic, but I kind of want to go with that and then go chew out the military.
Yeah, I think that's the correct answer. Because we're an anti-military guy. And they've retrofitted our robots with guns, and I'm really mad about that.
That's
See,
sick.
I think my problem with this entire thing is that I've been playing it sort of somewhat realistically, somewhat nerdy, and usually any of these sorts of choice games go best when I just play it full doctor. And I haven't been playing this game full doctor.
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my god.
Oh, shoot!
What happens? Alright.
Oh no, we're psychologically damaged now.
You want to read, Ian?
The mangled body of Bao Li haunts your dreams for many nights to come. Rattled by your conversation with Mark, you make some phone calls and request some military briefings about how your robots are being applied. You discover that your robots are anything but non-violent in the field, as the bullet-pointed presentation blandly described. Yeah, bullet-pointed. They have taken the fluidity of motion that you gave your robots and applied it to battlefield maneuverability. They've taken your robot's ability to understand people and turned it into the ability to predict where their targets will run. We literally made Terminators!
Baby Ian, no!
This whole time, why did we indicate them with Terminator?
No!
I thought we did the anti-Terminator choice at like every turn. How did this happen?
They have taken your robot's creativity.
Wait, no, that's how Terminators happen in the real thing.
No!
No!
And applied it to bombing tactics to leave the enemy nowhere to hide. You now understand how all of your robot's best attributes can be used for war. You cannot unsee these applications of your technology. Even your most innocent innovations have helped power the machinery of war. That's like what, +6 military?
That's the highest plus we've ever gotten in the game.
Well, you cease to supply the military with robots now that you know they will not simply be used for non-violent purposes?
Yes, I'm I'm doing another turnaround of the game and switching to doctor mode.
What are you gonna say?
So will you cease to supply? Yes. There's
You could
only
be
one
the
yes
war
option.
doctor.
There's yes, I won't be. War doctor is the incorrect doctor. We have yes, I won't be a part of this any longer, or no, I can't put a genie back in the bottle. No, if they're going to use robots for military purposes, I may as well make them better at it.
Okay, it has to be 1 or 3, first off.
Yeah, 2 is just wishy-washy.
Well, let's see how the chat reacted here. First off, apparently Avery and John are both trying to convince everybody that we stayed up all night because I lied about that. They think we're crazy. L for Light says, it was inevitable. Bob-Omb 72, Skynet always wins. Pink Sheep, RIP. L for Light, just like in Terminator. The Shortline Gamer KSP, all of you are idiots. Ricky says, all choices are Terminator choices. Have you not seen the movie? And now the chat wants us to go for broke and make military robots.
No.
No!
No. Is the incorrect answer.
So you had your mind made up.
No. Yeah. I'm not actually asking your opinions on this. I'm saying no. I'm not doing this. No, I don't reluctantly do anything. I announced to my company that we will no longer be supplying the military with non-violent robots.
That's not a big hit to our wealth either.
It's not.
-1
No,
wealth. We
minus
have like
1.
7 wealth. Let's look at our freaking stats.
Yeah, that still leaves us with, what is the description? We are still, well, hold on. What happened to a lot of our wealth?
Wait.
We were at 8 last time I checked.
Yeah, why do we... What?
How we jump back down to 3 now?
And why is our humanity only 57%?
Well, probably because
'Cause
we
we
created
killed-
an army of killbots, Ian.
Okay, they created the army of killbots.
With our good bots. Also, we also did the thing where we like had weird angels surrounding us for
We
a
did
while.
do that. That probably didn't help.
Oh yeah, okay, that was probably... We should have thought about that maybe.
I was in favor of just the one companion.
We started
bot.
turning pretty supervillainy until we realized we created Skynet. We've done this. This is the 3rd time in this game where we were like, oh my god, we need to rethink our lives drastically.
And why are we still on great terms with Mark?
I don't know.
Well, we just helped him out with an article, and we just gave all the right answers.
All right.
There are no wrong answers except for that one. Bob-Omb 72.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
it's because we
Oh,
lost
shit.
wealth on this
We're
screen.
gonna be
Okay.
so poor. Oh, that's why.
Oh my god, we lost 5 wealth on this screen.
Oh, that's what
Oh,
happened.
okay.
Okay. When China finally attacks the 50 states themselves, their assault comes over the North Pole. A massive flotilla of icebreaker ships equipped with giant buzzsaws, carves a straight path through what little ice remains in the
Oh, hey,
Arctic
they've been
Sea.
setting that one up for a few years now.
Go away, John. Giant robot arms pick up and hurl the ice blocks out of the way. Small platoons of robots are left behind at every oil rig and deep mining station they claim along the way. The American bases in Alaska are overwhelmed by wave upon wave of Chinese robots. Why are they attacking Alaska first?
Because it's Arctic.
You quickly evacuate your Alaskan factory, taking what you can and driving for the Canadian border before it is overwhelmed by Chinese forces. Setting up a new factory in Canada will be expensive.
So we went to Canada anyway without our wife?
We need to rethink our play strategy for these last couple chapters and try to turn this around. Technically, from a narrative perspective, this is what's supposed to be happening right now. There's still time to win.
You say that.
How do we win? This is just like happiness.
This
or
is
not
when things
happiness.
go worse and worse and worse, and they were supposed to have the big turnaround at the climax.
Okay.
Small platoons of robots are left behind at every oil rig and deep mining station they claim along the way. Okay, that's what that sentence said. I was really confused by that. All right, so we evacuate to the Alaskan evacuate our factory, and we're setting up a new one in Canada. We lose 3 wealth because it's expensive. You're angry at China for taking what's yours. Angry at yourself for placing the factory there. Angry at the U.S. for was that what that decision
Oh,
was
you
about?
know where? You know what? It wouldn't have happened if we'd been in Detroit.
Angry at the U.S. for failing to defend it. You are, in short, angry. When the headlines break, the dollar goes into a death spiral as people around the world are selling them for Chinese yuan. Is that how you pronounce that one?
Yen.
Yen? That one's yen?
Yeah.
Yuan.
That's how you pronounce
Yen.
yen? That's how you spell yen?
Well, yin in Japanese is yen, but
Just
But they're both
listen.
pronounced the same?
No, it's just yuan.
yin.
Yuan.
It's got a tone on it.
Yuan.
Don't even try.
Screw China. Canadian dollars are dropping in value as well as people speculate that China will invade Canada next, so -2 wealth. So, alright, we have 3 options. I quickly sell my American dollars at a loss exchanging for euro. I quickly convert my currency to Canadian dollars, speculating that China will not invade, or I hold on to my currency.
The chat says, the problem is the human element. Remove it. Man, would have been a shame if you had given the military truly deadly robots and made a profit off of it. Ricky says, become the robot hive mind and change your name to Yawgmoth, father of machines.
If that was an option, I'd take it. So this is a financial decision. Are we going to sell...
The question is China going to take Canada? That's
Yeah.
what we need to figure out.
That's a good question. Would anybody take Canada? This is an
That
option.
seems like
Who attacks Canada? Nobody attacks Canada. Not because it's a bad place. I don't know if that's how that came across. Like, nobody attacks Canada. Canada doesn't anger anybody.
Well, China's been on like a freaking attacking spree, and this
Against America. They're angry against
no, but
America
they're
specifically.
what they're doing is they're going down. Remember,
That's
they
true. They do
cracked
have to
all
get
the
to the
ice.
rest
They
of
have
America.
to go
But it says
through
they're
Canada
going
to get
50
to
states,
America.
but they go through Alaska. I say we go for Canadian dollars.
I think that China's gonna invade Canada. But whatever.
Pink Sheep says just move to Sweden.
That also sounds like a good option.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
And
it's
when
not
I build a
listed.
murder bot, I'll create its program around not killing me. When the world armies adopt my robot design and start mass producing it, I'll be the only man in the world who's safe.
Dearest
Fight them off with maple
meatbag.
syrup. Move to China. It's dirty, cheap labor there. Filing your taxes quarterly to remain fiscally solvent. Shut up, Ricky. Elizabeth says, well, I have to go. I wish the best of luck at ending this war you caused.
Thank you.
Just us. We just caused all of the major events.
I feel
in
like
it.
China is largely to blame. I don't think we can take all of it.
I vote too.
Canada?
Yeah.
Canada? Canadian dollars? Alright, we'll do Canadian dollars. Let's hope this doesn't bankrupt us. You convert your wealth to Canadian dollars. By the time the American aircraft carriers stationed in Hawaii reach the Aleutian Islands, Chinese ICBM batteries have already been assembled throughout the former state. The Chinese then offer peace, content with their conquest. Your wealth experiences a slight bump as money flows back into Canadian assets. We have +1
Sweet.
wealth. Now, oh, the war's over. That was it. They took Alaska and they were good.
Well, and also Hawaii and the rest of America. Check the stats.
The rest of America, what do you mean?
Show stats.
They stationed them in Hawaii.
Yeah, well, but they said that they attack on the 50 states earlier and stuff.
But they've
Show
only
the
mentioned-
stats.
God. Power balance is still roughly the same.
Nah, that's weird.
I think they got our islands and now they're...
Okay.
That you good, China? That's all you wanted? Okay. The war has ended rather abruptly.
Wait, we only have 2 options here.
Yeah, this sets up the next chapter.
Oh, so it has requirements based on what we have. Okay, so this is based on our robot stats. We have 4 options, but we can only pick from 2 of them. One of them is doing nothing. It says, I'm afraid I've done all I can, my time to influence history has passed. Or, I want to build a robot that knows how to love, requires empathy 20. Our other 2 options would be, I will build a rebellion in Alaska, which is the military option, or I will develop the algorithms that will end war forever, but unfortunately we do not have high enough military or grace for those. So doing nothing is obviously boring, so we really only have one option here.
Yeah.
only teach a robot
We are going to build a robot that knows how to love.